Mate, what is with all these NRL fantasy podcasts? They all sound the fucking same. Welcome to the Echo Chamber.
Good evening and welcome to the Echo Chamber. Just another fucking NRL fantasy podcast. Host Bryce. I had a decent round 5. I scored 920. But I did manage to get the fuck out of town over the Easter period. I disappeared to bumfuck nowhere. I went fishing for 3 days. That did mean I didn't get to catch all the games. I spent a fair bit of today catching up the games. But some really good games over the weekend. Storm can no longer win the premiership, which is a big thing in my eyes. How did you go, Eddie?
Yeah, man. I had another pretty good week. 939, so nothing too amazing, but enough to have a bit of a rank move, and I'm up into the top 1,000 now. It's sitting at 873.
Nice.
So yeah, happy with that progress.
Yeah, and Rudely, how was your week, mate?
Mate, it was pretty good. Very similar to yours. I got out of town, went up the river for the weekend, got the big TV out with the view of the river in the background, had a few beers and watched the Panthers absolutely fuck the Melbourne Storm. And I celebrated that every way home.
It was a pretty good week of rugby league, I think, from the little bits I've seen. You know, obviously I'm a bit biased. The Cowboys absolutely pumping the fucking Dragons 32-0, but that's always going to make my week a bit better. The first game was a bit of an upset, though. Oh, Manly, 52 over the Dragons. I didn't see Dolphins. I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, the beginning of Fuzzball, like seriously, what an introduction as a coach.
The Dolphins are not that good this year, right?
No,
Like they've declined from last year.
They were much better the week before when they beat the Sharks. They were completing much higher and had some actual shape in their lines. But my God, against Manly, they had no clue what the fuck they were doing the entire time, eh?
Yeah, it was a bit of an interesting game to watch. Manly looked good, and they jumped out to a really big lead, and the Dolphins just had no answer for them. I think that at some point their penalty count was really lopsided to Manly as well. Like the Dolphins just had no ball, and in this current game at the moment, if you don't have the ball, you just can't stay in the game. It's just way too quick. The second game, Rabbitohs and Bulldogs. I think most of us tipped the Rabbits in that game, and that's how it came out. Not a bad game to watch. I watched some of the highlights today. It's a pretty good game. And
Fucking getting sick of careers.
Yeah, we'll talk about careers. Another low
Hayward
scorer.
came out. I can't believe Hayward got a 51. Fuck him. Fuck these shitty hookers that had a good game the week after everyone sold them.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that because I've got some words to say. About some shitty hookers. Panthers, that's a big one, mate. I didn't have this in my bingo card for the weekend. 50-10. I had this down as the best game. Like, could have been the best game of the round, but it was just a thrashing, wasn't it? Yeah, Panthers.
I think what's even
really
more
good.
concerning about this is that the Storm weren't terrible in this game either. Like they completed at 93%. They're one of the 5 teams who've done it in the last decade and lost at that completion rate. Like the Panthers are just that good, and we're really all just playing for who gets to lose against the Panthers in the grand final.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even think it's possible to have 50 put on you while you hit a completion rate that high. It sounds impossible.
It's nuts, but my God, McLean and Jenkins are just scary to watch. I strongly recommend. It's free money at the moment, and most places are paying $2 for it. McLean and Jenkins to combine for 2 tries. It's paid out every week this year, so get that before it's patched.
The interesting stat from this game is, meanwhile Panthers scored 9 tries. There's only 4 try assists given in the stats. So
yeah, it is true.
Yeah, you normally get a couple of pity try assists, even if the other player did most of the work, but only 4 tries, so less than half. Probably stopped Cleary going really big, but you got to be happy with an 80 from Cles. It was a good score.
I'll take an 80 captain score anytime.
Yeah, Joe Chan paid you back, mate, with a 50. Got to be happy with that.
Yep, solid 50.
Yeah. Then we had the Dragons and the mighty Cowboys, greatest club to ever exist. I'd like to just say I told you so about Reed Money. I knew he wasn't a sell. I knew he was a hold. 80-minute hooker, as the coach said at the start of the year. What a fucking bumfuck that is, eh?
I actually
Oh,
don't
bro.
care that much. I don't have to look at him in my team anymore. I consider that big enough a win.
Mate.
He can just get fucked, bro.
I do have the same issue with fucking Atkinson, though. I sold him after he looked diabolical for the last 3 weeks, and then he puts up a fucking 53.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
him.
yeah, you may come out on top in that whole Atkinson thing. I have been reading a lot of noise that this is his last week. Yeah, so
He's getting a bit of rumors around it.
yeah, this is
I do feel bad for him, man. Like, he's been chucked into what's clearly not a very good team, who have got very unlucky a few weeks to start the comp to not have walked away with a win. And he's
Yep.
expected to turn the ship around out of position. Like Atkinson was always given a hospital pass here, and it's unfortunate that he's probably going to pay for it with his jersey sooner
Yep.
rather than later.
then
Putting Flanagan in his place is not going to turn things around. No, I'm
Yeah, I don't
fucking
think so.
sure of it.
I don't think so either. Gold Coast Broncos. I didn't actually get to watch too much of this game at all. Just some big injuries come out of this. Big Reece Walsh, fractured cheekbone, is it? Out through extended period. So he's a sell. So we will have a chat about what we're going to do with Walshy, because I think all three of us owned him.
That's the second time he's had that injury, eh?
Yeah, he doesn't like being slapped around by his missus. That's for damn sure.
Hey, broken
Now-
face twice.
But Walsh is such a menace for the PR team for the Broncos. Like, he goes to fucking hospital and instantly fucking films himself off and down medication and uploads it to Instagram.
Oh, it's the green whistle, eh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
As if you wouldn't,
Oh,
though, bro.
those green whistles are pretty mean, though.
Yeah,
Fucking.
as if you wouldn't, bro. I'm surprised he waited till he got into the
I probably
hospital.
I probably wouldn't have uploaded the photo though.
He should have been doing that straight in the ambulance on the way there, bro. That's the real gangster move. I just
That's when I did it. Yeah. No photo though.
I just want to mention Luciano Leilua. I know he's got lucky with some injuries and stuff, but the guy has been averaging 50 this year.
Are we going back a game now, are we?
No way.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh yeah, we are. But it was just I had to click forward to the Cronulla game. But yeah, I just we'll talk about him. We'll talk about him.
We're going back to the Dragons now. He doesn't play for the Titans or Broncos.
He does now. They sold him. My game. Anyway, Sharks Warriors.
Can we go back to the Broncos 1 second before you jump off? There's a couple other players that are worth having a quick mention about.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about Jesse Arthur's in the team list.
What about Payne Haas?
Yeah, I want to talk about the successful hate watch we all had on Payne Haas.
55 minutes of 43. It's got to be happy about that.
Everything we've been saying for the last couple of weeks is happening.
Yeah.
Look, exactly as we said it.
And look how good Paddy Carrigan's going, mate.
Yeah, that's the other one I want to talk about. Paddy Carrigan has gone so huge that people went straight from Payne Haas to him.
Well, not as good as a twirl enjoyer, but you done all right.
He's getting giant minutes. He's getting 80 minutes. That's fucking heaps.
Yep.
Oh, he's done well. But yeah, Payne Haas, 77 break even, price at 68. Another low score, and we're rejoicing.
Yep.
And Twil's out averaging him considerably across the course of the season, let alone the last couple of weeks. It's been that's what's launched my rank up. I think is making that decision.
Getting 12.
Matt got onto him a week late, but fuck, he's fucking beautiful.
You still got Hamish Stewart too, don't you, Eddie?
Nah, I traded him out in like round 2 or some shit. I didn't know.
Everyone here got off Hamish Stewart's because we neared Lasati back then. Boy, how things have changed.
I just try and forget about the fact that I even owned him.
Sharks Warriors. Good win for you boys? Unlucky for you, Eddie?
Oh yeah, it's fucking gay.
Always going to be a bit rough going over there and playing Sydney.
We're just not at our best right now.
Yeah, I think
started off hot.
Yeah, Sharks play pretty okay here, but I do think this is more about Warriors just coughed up the ball every time they got anywhere in an attacking position. And Sharks were good enough in this game to capitalize on those errors. But I don't think I'd be reading into the Sharks win too much at the moment. I think it's kind of a bit flattery compared to how poor the Warriors were this game. And I think you might
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, Will Kennedy got a 68. That tells you something. Fucking, it must have been real easy.
Yeah, and I still, I dare people to have a look and watch Hines play because I'm getting quite sick of watching him play. Like this game, he went apparently nuts for the stat sheet, but watch him play with ball in hand, and he does one of two things every fucking time. He jogs into the line, or he goes short to his outside player. And the thing is, it annoys me when you still watch him back when he first got into this field at the Sharks. He
And he'd
used
run
to
up the
really
back.
he used to do that as well. But the thing that he used to do, which was what made him so lethal, and him and Matt Moylan were great at this, is they really dug into the line before passing. So they would run up to the line, so the defenders had to commit to them, and then they would pass the ball at the last possible second, so the players are already committed. Nowadays, Hines will pass the ball way too early, or he won't pass it. And it's really concerning that it looks like he has lost some gears, not just in terms of the way he's playing in that respect, but also in his speed. That I think, whilst you're going to see Hines absolutely tear it up against against teams that have some poor performances like the Warriors or bad teams like the Titans, he's just not going to get away with this lack of speed and this predictable play against the good teams.
Fuck, he's scoring a few points, though.
Oh fuck, he's not a bad buy for fantasy because he's still racking it up with goals. He's getting some try assists again, all off short passes, and he had a nice little run where he got through the line. But if you watch it again, he's jogging the way through. It's not exactly speedy like he used to be.
Yeah.
So I just want to have a Hines run real short.
That's all right. Get that out of your
It wasn't
system.
real short.
Bit of a bad injury to who was it? Metcalf. Did his hammy? So he's out for a little bit.
This game was a bit of a bloodbath. Tom Hazelton's out for a fair while, apparently.
Yeah.
Metcalf's gone for 2 to 3 weeks, I heard. Jesse Ramian's out for a few weeks.
Did his
Unconfirmed about
knee,
how
eh?
long. Yeah, I think he might be 4 to 6, but I don't think it's been confirmed yet. Like both teams took a fair few injuries, which is less than
And
ideal.
still Colquhoun got shit minutes.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a bit of an issue now going forward.
Yeah, it
because
is.
Scores on the bench.
He's going to be a headache, isn't he?
He's either a trade this week or a trade next week, one of the two.
Yeah.
I think I don't think he'd be selling him this week because I would note that he also went up for HIA in the first half, and then I think he went off in the second half for when the Coro came on. I think if you give it one more week, there's a real possibility he'll play the first 50 minutes flat, and then Nicole will come on.
I think his break even's still
selling.
only like low. I think his break even's like low 30s anyway, so it is easy to hold 1 week.
Yeah, it's 21 apparently, so like let him ride one more week, and he'll get you to that pretty much that 150 mark, which is you call that a win.
Knights and Raiders. Knights with a good win, and I'm really starting to question my sanity about whether this Raiders team's any good. How can they keep losing games?
They're not good.
Yeah, and Sami Sasagi seems to be their best player, next to Noah.
Fuck, he could be a buy, to be honest.
Well, Fairlove, where the fuck are they? He started in centre in round 1 and didn't get DPP.
He's getting it next week, bro.
Yeah.
We should have had it from round 1. Like otherwise we would have
Yeah,
been talking about him fucking weeks ago.
Yeah.
But
I reckon he's still a buy, actually.
you reckon so at 560k?
Yeah, well, he's
Well,
averaging, 52.
53.
Yeah.
And he's and next week he's going to be available at centre.
That's a fair enough point.
So he's immediately going to be the second to best centre in the game next week.
And
third. Actually, I forgot about Trell. I forgot about third.
He plays the 2 first major buys. DPP.
He's getting good tackle numbers, and he's running huge meters. He ran 226 meters in the weekend.
Yeah, and that was his first try of the year.
Mm.
To get that
I reckon
64.
he's worth consideration.
Yeah.
He's been playing exceptional. He's been playing out of his skin good.
Yeah, it'd be probably a good.
He was.
You could upgrade one of them shit fucking Dragons outside backs to him, that's going to be a good fucking move.
I think you'd be pretty fucking tempted to go. You'd have to go this week, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't want to wait for them to get more expensive. Just
Yeah,
either do it now or just don't do it.
His break
It's
even
priced at
17.
44. I don't think you want to be paying more than price at 44 when you really expect.
He's probably a pretty decent pod too, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not owned at all. His overall ownership is 4.16. I actually don't mind this as a percentage block.
I might think about this some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might have swayed me a bit. What's their first buy? Round 11, so they're not even playing the first major. He plays the first major round.
He plays the first
major
two.
buy.
He plays the first two.
Oh fuck, that's pretty tempting.
Well, let's put it this way. So he's the same sort of price as Kale Iro, who's averaging like 38. Like, and which of those two guys would you prefer to have in your centers next week?
I must say, I would be buying Eero this week.
Because he's going to get it.
I would be buying Eero this week if Sharks never buy next week. Because I think Eero showed what we wanted to see this weekend.
Yeah.
But because of the buy, you can't consider him an option. This
So I reckon
schedule,
Sasangi will be better than him.
I think you might be right, to be honest. He's been exceptional.
Yeah.
While his team's been shit, he's still been good.
Yeah.
Not like Noah Martin. Another
Yeah, he's
63, bro. He's keeper, yeah?
Definitely.
What are these edges at the fucking Raiders, man? They've been the goods for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Noah Martin's one of the best in his position, like one of the very best.
Yeah, we lucked out with
How
him
many
this year.
How many Raiders do we have?
Tamale, good. Apparently he's been told he can find another club, eh?
Fuck, I'd have him at the Warriors any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most clubs would. He's been pretty good.
So
Bit of a slow start this year.
He'd stroll straight into our starting lineup. That's for fucking sure.
I don't think there's many clubs where he wouldn't, to be honest.
yeah. And then the four. Oh, do you guys want to have a chat about any of the Knights players that actually won the game?
Crosland's chugging away, still getting decent score. Oh fuck, that included a try though.
Yeah.
Take out that try and yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't
He's
get
still
him
getting the
now,
minutes.
anyway.
What happened to
If you wanted to get,
Yeah, mate.
I was going to say, if you wanted to get Crosland, you probably would have just got him last week, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Mooney, what happened to him? Just didn't get the minutes.
Didn't get the minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't catch this game.
Different. I've heard people talking about trading him. I think that's getting a little bit carried away with mids how they are. Like someone holding their ground right now is not necessarily a reason to trade. He can get better. He's going to get more than 43 run meters, surely.
Yeah, we'd have to think so.
He's still under price
43.
as well.
Yeah, and he made 3 tackle breaks in that 43 minutes, so they were pretty explosive.
Yeah. So I'm not happy about it, but he's definitely a hold. I wouldn't consider trading him this week.
And then the game that keeps on giving in Easter Monday, the Tigers and the Eels, really good game. Went to extra time.
Yeah, I watched this. This was cool.
Yeah, it was
This was
Got to watch Alex Twal absolutely fucking chew it up. 50 tackles, 120 run meters. Did his thing, man.
It's awesome just watching him tackle everybody and miss nobody. Always. It's so good.
Yeah.
He never looks like getting bounced off.
Yeah.
Pick and stick every single time.
Your shout of Jock Madden the other week where you said you were interested, he's fucking killed it since he's come in, mate.
You would have loved to have got him when when it happens. He's made 100k already. Fucking hell. What a machine. Too late. Fucking Luai's coming back, but man, if it wasn't Luai, you'd be saying Jock Madden would be holding this position. He's been exceptional.
It was one of those ones where if you're ever going to do it, it had to be the moment he was named, or else, if you missed that first week, there was no point.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to be, a 60 guy.
No, no one did. We all thought it'd be mid 40s potentially.
When's RP? Not RP. When's Luai back? In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I think he had 4 week.
Oh yeah, definitely too late.
Yep.
Adam Dewey chugged along with pretty much no kicking because he's still nursing that hammy. You can't.
He's
be
busy on attack, though. Way.
Mate.
Running around the field, he doesn't look very hampered.
No, he looks the good still. Like I can't believe that a couple of years, like the 2 years prior to this, they were trying to kill his career, and like he was always a really good player that just needed to be given a proper shot in the halves. I hate they kept trying to move him to centre when his position was clearly as a running six. And
4 errors, so he needs to tidy that shit up.
yeah, oh, you wouldn't complain too much. -10 and negatives with no kicking and still got a 47. That's a win in
If
my
we can
book.
get 47s while we wait for him to get some kicking back, I can fucking live with that.
Yeah. I do want to mention the bitch that is Macassini again. He is very lucky to only be on 29 because the stats guys blatantly missed at least 3 missed tackles. They haven't won 2 at the moment. I counted at least 5. Fuck,
He ran
Macassini.
100. He ran 198 meters though. Fucking, that's actually more than I expected.
He
Quite a
does
bit.
take a good hit up, but the issue is he's not breaking any tackles in it. He's running
He
into
doesn't.
it.
He doesn't look very confident.
Oh, it's he's also because he hasn't got the body for it yet, because he's just still so young. And he's just not getting the opportunities. Like, while Stroke Matt has been very good at getting them around the pitch, he's not giving a good set play to Macassini. I think I saw one play where they got Macassini some good ball, and Macassini almost went over in that set. But other than that, Jock's just passing along way too early, and Macassini has to figure out how to bust 2 or 3 guys that are already on him, which just isn't happening when he's, 18?
Yeah. All right.
So at least he hasn't scored less than 29 in any game. So he's managed to keep his floor not too bad.
He's making
And he's
money.
still making money.
Fucking, yeah.
And he's in my he's going to be my starting center this week. So good luck to me.
We might talk about Joash a little bit later, because I think he's going to be one of the big options when we're discussing
Replacements.
fullbacks.
Yeah.
This game did not inspire, but this is what we kind of expect from him. But I think now we want to look a bit more at what his B is going to really say for the next few weeks. So we'll come back to him a little bit later.
Yeah, so let's get into this week's games. The first game is Panthers B versus Panthers A, with Bulldogs versus Panthers. See, Bronson Jerry's been resurrected from the dead to play Stephen Crichton. Maybe they're only allowed to play in the team if one of the others isn't there or something. I don't know what's going on.
There's definitely a bit of that, at least.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them being on the field together.
This is what do you think? Panthers can do it again? Another 50 points?
I don't know about 50 points, but I can tell you Bulldogs can't score more.
I don't think the Bulldogs are going to be scoring many points. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
Jenkins has more tries than the fucking Bulldogs whole team.
Yeah.
And
they were pretty uninspiring last week. They were up for last week's game, and they were still pretty uninspiring for me. So
yeah,
just their attack's still just broken.
Yeah, just no.
I'm also
no
really
7.
Yeah.
I
don't like this Dogs team at all. I think there's a lot of real concerns.
They play two. It's 2 6s. Like,
yeah. And apparently they're not even playing a fucking 6. Apparently they consider Burton a 7 and they consider Crichton a 6. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was going to do.
Like, everyone was praising Serrato at the beginning of last year about how good a coach he is. What the fuck is going on there?
Gus Gould.
What? You reckon it's Gould?
Yeah, man. Has to be, bro. It's the only thing that makes sense. There's no way that Connor Tracy is your fullback that is going to take you to the fucking promised land.
I don't think Connor Tracy's the issue. Connor Tracy.
He's not that issue, but he's not.
He's not a fullback. He's not a ball playing fullback.
He's not. No, he's a hard worker. He's like Dylan Edwards, but a worse version.
Yeah, but way shitter.
Yeah, I'm not saying he is the next Blues fullback, but he's.
And then you've got
a Temu version of Dylan Edwards, which is not a bad thing.
Well, it is in this team because they don't have out-and-out ball players in the halves. They've got 2 running halves.
I'd argue that's the bigger problem than fucking expecting Tracy to fix it for you.
But if you had
the 2 6s is the problem.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have got Galvin, and that was Gus Gould's idea. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it was.
Had to be.
But he never met the guy though. So what do we believe? Yeah, I don't know. So I think if they had someone, like a ball playing, like a Drinkwater or something at the back, you could possibly talk about maybe doing something funky like 2 6s, but they don't. So yeah. I don't think there's any real options in
But
this Bulldogs team to talk about.
I think Eddie really wants to
We
talk
need to
about
talk
Carrez.
about we need to talk about Carrez because a lot of people talk about trading him.
Don't sell him.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick with him and just hope that his shoulder comes good and his form turns around. I'm pretty worried about how he's going to go against the Panthers this week, to the extent where I'm going to fucking do a loop with him and Makasini and play Setu instead, potentially. Because I was looking at the two Storm winners against the Penrith last year. They got like 14 and 17 or some shit.
Yeah,
I'm real worried.
Yeah, I think the Reed Marnie approach would be really good with Kiraz. Just throwing that out there. Yeah.
Thing is, if we hold him this week, because he's going to lose a lot of money this week. If we hold him this week, we're sort of good committed to fucking holding him, because at that point he'll be cruising down towards being a buy.
I would
Because I know
point
his
that out.
break even is, but his break even must be like fucking 65 or some shit, and he might come out and get like a 20 this week. So it could be a steep drop.
His break even is 61.
Yeah. I would point out that, like as you're correctly saying, Eddie, is that a lot of us who don't own him are watching him very closely now. Because he's dropped almost 100k already. He's going to be a buy sooner rather than later, and there's no
as
point
long as he doesn't
selling
get
players.
fucking hurt.
Yeah,
The worst is when you wait for it to turn around and they get hurt and you just get fucked.
But you don't sell players that are about to become buys for everyone else.
Yep.
Like you just don't. So if you own him, I'd try and tough through it. Like you're really betting on injury if you are selling him. And if you're not, you're closely watching him because he's going to be a buy real soon if he can actually turn his form around sooner rather than later.
And him making Origin feels way less likely now than it did at the start of the season. At the start of the season, I thought there's a very good chance to be Origin. Now he's just one of the guys in the mix, I guess.
Probably Casey McLean or someone like that, right?
Well, Casey McLean's
Turbo.
Centre. So Kiraz would be playing wing if he gets named. So he'd be like against the likes of like Nawa or
No, because Carrez was also like a pretty big good contender for the 18 sort of 19 jerseys, but I think he's playing his way out of that.
And Casey's played on the wing at rep level, so
I'd be surprised if they do that. But yeah, again, I don't see Kiraz going to be name sensitive. Is he going to play the Turbo, Latrell, Critter, players like that?
Heaps of players in front. Mate.
He's not getting named at centre.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Anybody else you guys interested in for the Panthers? What do you want? What do you reckon people should do with IPAP?
I'd just hold if I had IPAP.
Yeah,
37. It's not a fun place to be though.
As we said last week,
yeah, fucking middles are gay. Fucking, he'll be handy enough over Origin. Just hold him long term. It's not gonna fucking make you a ton of cash or anything, but he'll hold his own.
Yeah, and as we said last week with IPAP, he's going to be. It seems as it's evident from the so far the season, he's going to play 1 week not playing 80. Next week he's going to play 80. It's just going to be how it's going to go, and you're going to hope that his floor when he's not playing 80 is going, and his harm ceiling when he is playing 80 will average out enough that he's still a keeper.
Yeah. The next game, Dragons and Manly. Battle of the Wooden Spoon. It has been referred to by me.
Mate, have you not seen Fosball? Manly ain't playing for the spoon anymore.
Fuck off, mate. Yes, they are. Oh, Farley has been suspended. So, brilliant cash down that was. Super stoked with that fucking trade.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I went Leo to him before I drove out of town.
As well.
Yeah, that should have been.
It's not Jay-Z used up all his luck in the last 2 years, and now he's got zero luck.
The moment I knew Jay-Z was getting him, I should have fucking steered completely clear and just not traded. But it is what it is.
I'm glad I held Setu.
Yeah, Setu back. Yeah. Hopefully he can make us a little bit more money before they figure out.
His break even's only 2.
Yeah, he'll make us money. Yep.
Yeah.
Who's
No, I'm
was
real
that
happy
given
I
as
sold
only
him.
two?
Seto. Two.
Yeah.
2.
That's good as. I mean, I luckily held him. So
7.
it's worked out okay for me.
His break even
7.
is 7, sorry.
Fuck you. You lied to me, Eddie. I'll never forget this.
Well, 40 stats says it's
Okay.
7. Who knows?
You'll probably forget it.
They'll make
It's not a
it.
big lie.
They make this shit up.
Yeah, no, Setu 2, we back him. Sloan at fullback. Did you know Sloan had a 95? You know he scored a 95 once?
Yeah.
Did.
I was gobsmacked by that.
I think
Did not know
Dragons
that.
Dragons
I
scored like
wouldn't get
70
him
points.
hoping he
Or
was going to get another one, though.
What do you mean? His floor is 19 and his ceiling is 95. Like, that's a bit of diversity.
He can score less than 19.
Oh, sorry, no, 10, no, 8. There we go. His floor is 8.
unlike Sloan, Turbo is an option to replace Welsh if you have a Wash.
Oh yeah, I'm probably getting Turbo this week.
I have
Really,
thought
talk me
about
through
it.
that.
He was gonna. We just sort of got a lucky break last week. How he took the head knock and but passed the HIA, but didn't get brought back on because he was going for a fucking big score, and he was going to be quite a bit. He was going to be 700k coming into this week if he didn't go off then. So that just gave us a solid. That's a sign.
He has scored a try in every game this year that he's played.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he looks likely as man.
His run
Yeah,
meters
and-
are through the roof, bro, this year.
Mate, this is COVID ball again, which is what he does. And during COVID ball, he did average a try a week. So it's not out there a
Getting those
possibility to maintain
receipts.
that.
And it is an easy trade to go Walsh. It is 1k difference.
What's their
So
buys like?
they don't have a buy now till round 15, and you could skate through that, I reckon.
If
There's
he doesn't
some-
get
And for
named for
once,
Origin,
for once, he doesn't look hampered by injury either. He looks healthy.
And they're
you had to say it, mate. You had to say it. Next week, Hammy for sure.
their next their next 3 are Dragons, Cowboys, Eels.
That's pretty
Fuck.
nice.
It is
I think
nice.
he might have just
I've already fucking done the trade on the app, and I'm pretty sure I won't reverse it.
Yeah.
Just straight fucking Walsh to him, easy as. I think it's like a fucking 1k difference or some shit like that.
Yeah. I think you got me back on. I think
3k
last
maybe.
week-
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
think the last 2 weeks have been very high on Turbo, and this week I started thinking, oh, but he might play Origin. I think I'm overthinking it. I think I just need a back Turbo to go.
Yep.
Because fuck, he when he plays this kind of footy, it's scary not to own him.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
move
We'll
on?
just if he makes Origin, we'll just trade him out again. Fuck it. There's still quite a while before then. I'm just gonna do it.
Yep. I seen a trade on the lay Reddit yesterday that made me question my life choices, and it was David Fafita to Ben Trebojevic.
Well, Ben Trebojevic has been outperforming him.
He
It's
has?
a fucking random ass trade to do, though.
Well, I guess he's just points chasing the whole 70 he got, 80 he got
Yeah.
last week, right? But if you actually dig into Burbo, he's gone 52, 49, 79 his last 3.
Oh yeah.
He is.
If you did the Fafita to Burbo trade fucking early on in the season, that would have been a goer.
Yeah. Or just started with Burbo. I mean, I don't know how many people would have even thought about Burbo being a 50
I don't
guy.
even know. I don't even know if we even brought his name up in the
No,
preseason.
I think we called him a plotter and that he was going to be shit, to be honest, bro.
Because you all owned him a couple of years back, and he was shit.
He
He was
was
fucking useless.
Oh, he's a late bloomer, mate. He just needs to get his brother Jake's Lego headgear and put that on, and he'll be even better.
He does look ridiculous. Eh?
He looks fucking stupid.
He looks so stupid.
Um,
Fuck. I can't imagine playing with that.
did
Mate.
Dragons get their first win, fellas, or what?
No.
No, I reckon I'm gonna tip them, bro. They got it. They can't go 6-0.
No, Fuzzball is here. They're about to go fucking nuts.
No,
Well,
I'm definitely tipping Manly. I'm tipping Manly for sure.
Oh, bro.
The Dragons are a mess.
So if Dragons lose, surely they got to sack Flanagan, right?
Well, again, who are they going to sack him to? It's the simple question. Like, there's no one to go to. Fucking,
Yeah, that's
like, for example, Manly's the comparison. Manly just sacked their coach, and they've given the Lord and Savior, Kieran Foran, a go after he's coached as an assistant coach. What was it, 3 games? Like, that's the kind of options that are out there now.
I mean, Kevin
Like,
Walters
Dragons-
exists.
No one's bringing Kevin Walters. Okay, not a single person is bringing Kevin Walters. I think if anyone's going to sign the next coach, it'll be one or two. It'll be Mitch Innes, which might work for the Dragons because they have him on roster. Or
I've seen. Sorry, bro. I seen a meme the other day, and it was about old Ennis on NRL 360 or something on the Sunday night after
just
the
when he was
news.
wearing the manly
Manly tie after the fucking after Seymour got sacked. Oh, bro.
I love that he was sitting opposite fucking Kieran Foran and was lying through his teeth about knowing who's getting the next job.
He thought he was
12
still in
hours
with.
later, he's disappointed.
He thought he was in with a shot. Poor bloke. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So either Dragons will hire Mitch Innes as the next coach,
Yep.
or that's who the one option is. The other one is Brad Arthur.
Or Sam
But-
Burgess.
No one's bringing Sam Burgess.
Oh, he's got to go fight.
He's killing it in the Super League.
Yeah, he is. He's got to go have a fight or what?
I don't think anyone's bringing him in.
Sam. Isn't Sam fighting Nats?
I don't know.
Is
Is
Oh,
he?
it?
Yeah. You guys didn't watch the fight on Sunday?
No,
No,
I
Naz won that, didn't he?
Yeah, he knocked out. Oh, bro, that was a fucking sham of a fight, bro. I felt sorry for Jared Wallace. He looked like he had full dad body on, bro. He was gassed after about 40 seconds, but he did lay a couple of nice ones. A big tangent here, sorry people. He did lay a fucking couple of nice ones on us, and fucking straight away the moment he got hit, he shut his eyes and reeled away, man. So if he ever comes up against someone that can actually box, I think Big Nelson's in a bit of trouble because. Yeah, at the moment he's just getting through because he's so fucking fit and he's fighting old people. But he called out.
And he's a monster of a man.
Oh, was it Sam? Was it Sam? Or it might have been George. He called out George Burgess. Hang on. Might have been. It was George. He called out George Burgess, and George went down there, and they went face to face and they shook hands and agreed on a fight. So that's going to be a good one coming up in the near future. But yeah, anyway, it was great to see Tim Zoo win a fucking fight and literally bash that guy for 10 rounds, bro. It was fucking brilliant. Anyway, back to the rugby league.
One more thing before we move on from this game. I just want to talk about Atkinson, as we just glanced over him real quick. One, I hate this man for scoring 50 a second I sell him. Two, if you own him at the moment, you're not selling now, given he's got
No, you've got to hold.
The price keep going.
Oh, no, yeah, that's different.
But yeah, I don't think 6 is going to help him too much, to be honest. So we'll see how he goes.
I don't think it matters what fucking shirt he has on his back. He's doing the kicking because fucking Shane can't do it.
Oh, what do you mean? Kyle Flanagan is not a bad game manager.
No, but he can't kick.
I don't think Atkinson can kick either, based on the last 5 games. But
he's done all right, mate. He's done all right. He's kicking
his short play kicking was terrible. His long distance kicking is not bad.
Or maybe they just let Kyle do the short because he doesn't have a bad short game. Yeah. I'm tipping the Dragons in that one. Right, the next one, 4X Derby, the original fucking big brothers and the Cowboys against the little sisters, the Broncos. No, there's no Reece Walsh, no eyeliner out there. Ben Hunt's not there to drop the ball, so I think that's a big plus to the Broncos. I'm thinking
Reynolds named. I
Yeah,
thought he was out injured.
Is Reynolds there?
Yeah, Reynolds is named.
Yep. He's going to be out another week.
He was unable to finish the Titans game with a groin complaint, so they're just going to let him see if he can make it. I guess if he doesn't, they just bring in Thomas Duffy. So that'll be a big loss to them.
I thought I read somewhere that he was going to be out 2 weeks, so obviously my mail was wrong.
Maybe. I've got the Cowboys in this one. We're running high. We're playing good, and I'm going to buy Drinkwater.
Yeah, he's one that I considered. I just think I've got to go Turbo.
I like Turbo.
Yeah.
I do like Turbo, and I might still do Turbo. It's just Scott felt good when I was drunk the other night, and I normally do my best work when I'm in that state of mind. We've got a week in Broncos this week. Then we've got Manly, Cronulla, and Bulldogs the next 3 after that. So I feel like we can do some damage. Both Manly and Cronulla are up in Townsville.
We're doing a lot of travel at the moment.
He's
Perth
been
this
scoring
week.
pretty well lately as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
60.
going hard.
Yeah, a couple of tries. Like it's not without attacking stats, but we expect a lot of attacking stats from Scotty since he is that of a gunslinger. His run meters are up this year on last, which is good. So just a lot of missed
Just want to get
tackles.
the goal kicking back, eh?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it because he's so shit, bro.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that most people this week are going to be considering Walsh either to Drinkwater or Turbo. It's really going to be about what your risk tolerance is, I guess. Whether it's concerning whether Turbo plays Origin and potentially gets injured, or if you're backing Drinky and the Cows to continue their form, which is also a big fucking ask.
Yeah, so I sort of watched Jesse's game because Jesse Arthurs went to fullback once Walsh got injured. I sort of watched the rest of the game on fast forward. He's priced at 380. So, do you reckon he can
Nah.
keep that up?
No, he has to average 40 to make 10 points of value. Jesse Arthurs is not doing that. And the time frame's what? Only, was it 5-6 weeks? Like,
He's not that, man.
Yeah, but he asking Arthur to score more than he commonly scores for a pretty short turnaround.
You may as well just get the Joash Papali or whatever his name is.
Joash.
Yeah, I think Josh is a better cash out than
who's over 100k cheaper. No.
Yeah,
and has a longer runway.
Well, we'll talk about that because I'm not too sure he's even going to make any money, Joash. But we'll get that. We'll talk to him when we get about that.
I think he'll make more money than Arthur's. I think you and I have similar concerns about Joash.
Yeah,
but Arthur's is really, the runway's not long. There's no job security.
He's almost 400k. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just saying, anyone who held Reed money, he's like fucking brilliant. Love you guys, legends.
Well, now you're certainly holding him this week. But fuck him. I just want to pretend he doesn't exist now.
You're nuts for the size of fucking. Yeah.
Also, I just want to give a bit of love to fucking, how good is Hayden Lukey?
Yeah.
That man is fucking killing it.
There's an absolute rock in our teams, bro.
Hey, I thought, like, when I was saying earlier on in the season, like, people were talking a lot of shit about him. I'm like, he'll be a fringe keeper. He'll score about the low 50s if he plays 80 minutes. Then was like, oh, he won't play 80 minutes. He's fucking scoring more than 50.
Yeah, he's broke out this year, hasn't he?
Oh, he's now
this is the first time they've given him an 80-minute job.
No, he's played 80 minutes before, many times.
Well, not really. No, not week on week. He played like 80 minutes where he had to fill in and shit. Like he was normally a 60
80, then he'd play 50, then he'd play 70, then he'd play 55. Like
I think I just remember him just because he's got injured so often.
Yeah,
he's played 80 in stints.
So
not a stretch like this.
Him and Noah I don't need to worry about edges. That's stuff.
Also, how long is Sam McIntyre out for? Do you know?
No, I do not. I do not know.
Kyle Donnell's come in. Kyle Donnell is priced at 304k.
Ankle injury, so it could be a minute.
When's that fucking cunt that was in Origin that's been injured for a while? When's he?
Nano's like around 11 or 12. He's out.
Oh, still.
So a bit of time.
Done.
Kyle Donnell's never played 80 minutes. Yep. Oh, so he's played one game. Ignore. Like he'd have to. Suddenly.
We don't need another fucking random edge.
Nah, because you got Howe as well, or Ho.
Yeah, but you'd be minded just because he will have he'll have about 15 points of value at least if he has 80 minutes on an edge. So like he'd be one of those people that you have to go must lock in.
Nah, fuck him.
Fair enough. Fuck Kyle O'Donnell. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I don't think that's the play.
Or was it that they haven't got any edges on their bench?
Charlie? Caden Lars can come in, mate. He's on the extended.
Fucking reserves.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think we've played 1 to 19 once this year, mate.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There's currently not an edge on that interchange.
No. I don't think anyone's trading in O'Donnell anyway, bro.
I'm now slightly interested, but you know.
You won't.
You probably got me there, but I don't need a fucking edge, but...
Actually, no one does.
If I see those names drop out, I might give it a quick geese. David Fafita to fucking Cardano could go hard. Give Fafita's a little bitch.
Yeah, that's all talk though. You won't do it.
Man, I think if you buy Kai O'Donnell, he's going to play you 55 minutes and he's going to get you a mid-30.
That's 10 points of value. Lock it in.
Oh, rightio. Cool. Yep.
He's also he's not going to do it.
But I take it you're both going to back the Broncos on this because you're haters.
No, I'm going cows.
Fuck.
No, I might go cows. Fuck it.
We're losing. Fuck. We only win when you cunts don't like me.
But for those that have made the mistake of holding Haas this long
Yeah,
already,
so-
is it at the point where you just hold, or do you
Nah,
bite the bullet and sell?
get rid of.
That money's going to keep dropping, eh?
Yeah.
Have to hold.
No, man, you can't.
You can. You absolutely should not be selling him this week. He could play big minutes again.
Bro, his break even's 80.
He's broken, bro. He's not healthy.
His B is only. I didn't watch much of the Broncos game. I don't think he was that bad in it.
Not that he was bad, it's just he wasn't good.
I think you missed the boat, to be honest. It's my personal take. I wouldn't be selling him now.
They are
You
playing.
definitely should have done it earlier.
Yeah.
They're playing the Cowboys, the Tigers, and the Bulldogs in the next 3 games. I don't think he is going to play more than 55 minutes in any of them games.
No, neither do I.
Well, I think if Walsh is out, Hunt's out for fucking ages. Adam Reynolds, I still don't think is actually a guarantee to play this game, given what I've heard. Like,
Those
if
are
those
all
are all out, but if they're all out,
Oh, if he's going to play 5-8.
play bigger minutes because he's going to make the impact.
No,
but
bro.
that's a shit narrative.
He's
such a shit narrative.
And then they break Haas, and then he's gone for fucking 6 weeks as well, man. Like, no.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Declan O'Donnell's the fucking one we should be buying, and Haas is going to play 80 minutes. It's all the money this week, brother.
Calm down, really. Fucking behave.
Fucking hell.
Oh, watch Haas play big minutes this week, and I'll accept written apologies from all of you. And when Cardano goes 60 plus, I expect blowies.
Oh. I'll go
You're out of
Risty.
line. You're out of line.
I'll go Risty. I'm not doing a blowjob.
Put you on mute.
Yeah. Alright, I agree. Cowboys going to win. Next game. Rabbitohs, Raiders. Anything big in this game? I've seen people talking about Latrell. Is that just because they're points chasing the big numbers he's had?
At the price and the fact that he's a certainty for Origin, I just can't be fucked with him.
Yeah.
He's due an injury or suspension too.
That's it. He has gone good though. You can't follow.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been really good.
I did
exceptional.
hear he moved in the off season, but now they're building a KFC closer to him. So unconfirmed rumor.
Confirmed.
Look, Latrell's killing it this year, man. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Can't
don't.
complain. I think he'll be an end of season buy, but
Yeah, I
again,
think if you look at like around 19 straight away, because he plays the rest of the year.
And it's just Origin's coming up. He will be in the Origin team if he's not suspended.
Yep.
It's that
And he
simple.
misses a shit ton of games over there.
Yeah, he misses 4 games over Origin period.
And I guarantee his fat ass.
And that's if he backs up every
5.
single time.
Yeah,
5
his fat
games.
ass isn't not doing.
5 games over Origin. Fucking hell, yeah, he is definitely not a boy. You gotta wait, man.
No. And not when you're paying full freight. Nah. It's just tactically it doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion.
Yeah. I think if you want to center, I think Sasagi, which you were talking about before, might be a better shout.
Yeah, heaps. What are you doing with Fafita? You're just gonna have to hold and wait and pray he turns around?
Probably holding. His break even's only 42, so it's not an urgent trade, but as soon as the right thing comes along, it won't take a lot to convince me to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's bad. And plus, he's not even getting 80 minutes anymore, which is what we thought he would have at the start of the season. But
he went off for
he doesn't
HIA.
look like a guy. He doesn't look like a guy that's suddenly going to fucking go gun. No, he just got subbed, didn't he?
He just got subbed for Totola, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not playing 80 anymore. It makes it even worse.
You know what? He actually came back on in the last 10 minutes because Jaigo got a HIA.
Oh, so he was meant to play 55 minutes. Fuck, that's inspiring, ain't it?
I wouldn't hard talk anyone out of trading him this week. If you want to trade him out and you got no big issues, then fuck him off. I'm probably more worried about Colquhoun than I am him, though, to be honest.
I don't agree with that, to be honest.
We'll talk about
about to lose this fucking job.
We'll talk about that in a second because let's just get through this game, fellas. Relax, fucking calm down.
Colin's still making money this week.
What did I just
Peter
say?
is definitely not making money this week.
You got fucking hearing issue.
Hey, fight me.
Raiders. Anyone on there? You just want
Rudely's out of control tonight.
Yeah, he's fucking on one, eh? What are we doing? You buying Sasangi? Like, let's put
I'm heavily thinking about it.
let's put
I'm
the
heavily
dick on the
thinking about it,
table.
and I'm certainly calling him a buy, and there's a good chance I might go Calhoun to him. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going for feeder to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that either. That's also an option.
Yeah, but
I can do that. I might follow you on that.
I am burning my fucking trades, bro. I have max trade every fucking week. I'm down to 28.
I've saved one.
I need to
I've saved one.
I need to put the dick back in the pants and stop flopping it around, bro. Like it's getting to that point of the year where I need to save something.
Either I'll go Calhoun to Sasangi or I'll save a trade because I saved one last week, but I'm saving a second to be
Yeah,
honest,
but that means
too.
you're probably going to say no to like miss out on Sasangi, yeah? Because it's this week or it's never.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've got to think about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you'd be buying Sasongi as a keeper for the season, right? So you would be at that
That
price, you
would,
expect
that's
him
what I'd be
to
hoping
go.
for, yeah.
You expect him to go 45. You'd be expecting him to play in the centers for you. So
yeah,
like it's not exactly a bad trade because you, in theory, getting a keeper for the rest of the year.
That's why.
Yeah. If it works out that way, yep.
That's why I'm looking at Fafita.
Yeah, I don't hate that, to be honest. I don't hate going for Fafita, who's a dwindling cash cow.
Yeah.
To going to a potential keeper in what's been a very difficult position this year.
Then I don't have to play
cash cow that
Macassini.
never got started.
And then I don't have to play Macassini.
Oh, fucking Macassini, man.
Yeah. Anybody else in this fucking Raiders team? What's your Tarpany take, mate?
He's got to keep watching him fall. We've got to see something to decide he's worth buying, and he hasn't finished bottoming out. So just watch.
Fucking hell. He got the minutes again though. He just didn't get the score, eh?
Yeah, we've got to try and establish if he's actually going to be suited to in the style of footy this year. I certainly wouldn't be buying him this week.
Yeah. Who is their
Fine.
smaller forward that's killing it? I guess it's Martin, eh? He's the one that's doing all the tackling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even the horse, he didn't get huge minutes. He only got 40.
Nah, I haven't even thought about Horse all season. To me, he's just been irrelevant.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought of his name.
Now, let's have a chat about Ethan Sanders. He has made us substantial money.
I think
he's never worried going forward.
Next couple of weeks, he's going to have to get rid. We have to cash in.
Probably. I was thinking about trying to time it to get ICAT, but fucking now it's starting to wonder if ICAT's even going to be a buy at all this year.
I think I have a good view on what to do with Sanders. He's not a sell this week. He's still doing okay.
Not this week, yeah.
Low,
I won't sell him this week.
I think what you'll be doing is you'll likely be selling him next week, because at that point he hits approximately 150k, and you have two options to pretty much go a straight swap for, who are both going to be great options. One of them is Dylan Brown returning. If you haven't held him,
pretty
much a straight swap.
Yeah, okay, that's a good call.
The second one is
the other option?
If you haven't held Dylan, if you have sold Dylan Brown, you've held Lasati. If you've held Dylan Brown, you've sold Lasati. So Lasati will be the other option. Again, pretty much a straight swap. Lasati will be coming into the Storm team. They've lost every game without him. He's been doing a lot of what Bellamy loves, which is those effort plays. You know, the reason Lasati's been scoring so well, he's making every tackle he can. He's running to plays that he shouldn't be in. He's just doing a workhorse activity. So Lasati will be coming back in. Ethan Sanders to one or two of those two is going to be a straight swap, easy, no thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's good. I'll do the Brown one.
Yeah, well, I held Brown, so I'll probably look at trying to get Lasati.
Yeah, so I held Brown as well,
and I held Lasati.
Yeah, so again, you held one of them. Everyone had to have held one of them.
I think that's a solid plan. Just make sure if you trade him to Lasati that you've got enough halves in your squad.
Well, yeah.
It will depend also what Ethan scores next week. Because if Ethan goes another 50 plus, it's going to be hard to try and convince yourself to sell him, just because his BE will shoot back down again.
Then you just hold.
But yeah, so I'm just putting that out there. It's not a lock-in plan this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got enough money in my bank, especially if I do what I'm thinking about doing this week, that I could go like Setu 2 all the way up to Lasati anyway.
Yeah, that's a great trade in my opinion.
Yeah, so we just
If
wait.
Setu loses a spot next week.
Yeah. Anybody else we want to talk about in this? Don't think so. That was that whole game. All right, let's talk about the Sharkies and let's talk about our boy Jesse. Name 13 this week. Probably going to lose his spot. A couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, he's got the bye next week, so this is this might be his only last game starting. He's definitely a trade next week if you don't trade him this week. So, that's why I'm considering just going him to Sasangi now.
Yeah. What are you gonna miss out on if he gets a 40? How much money?
Like 8K or something.
So, what I would say is it really depends on how much faith you have in when McInnes is returning. Because
I'm thinking he's going to be there in round 8.
You think he's going to be round 8? I am still unconvinced. There's no news coming out of the Sharks. Sharks are one of those clubs that managed to lock down all their medical news somehow. There was that report that came out when McInnes told Fox News or whatever it was that he was coming back round 5. That's clearly not eventuated. There was the initial report. It was going back in round 10.
Right.
There's no way in hell I'll hold Colquhoun into the bye. No way in hell.
There's you talked about them locking down the medical information. When your club gets done for giving your players horse blood, I think you get pretty good at locking that shit down after that, mate. Yeah, the old the peptide saga probably taught him a few things, mate.
I don't know, man. I'm in no real rush to sell Colquhoun. I know his minutes were a bit down, were very down this week. My understanding is from when I watched the game is that it's because Colquhoun went off in the first half for HIA. He came back in the second half, played a bit of a stint, and then he went off in the back end of the second half for Nakor to come on, which my understanding is that was always the plan. I wouldn't be selling him this week because I have a strong feeling that he will play the first 50 to 55 minutes straight. Then Nakor will come on, which I think is what if he would have played the week that's just gone, if not for the HIA. With regards to his bye coming up next week, it can go either way. It's really down to what you determine. I think Eddie has a good point. You don't really want to hold him when you don't know his due for round 8.
I'll just use him as a looper.
You don't have to trade him, but if I like the trade from him to Sasangi. I like it better than trading for Feeder because at least Feeder's got a job.
Oh, so you're selling Colquhoun this week, are you?
Yeah, if I get Sasangi, that's probably who I'll be trading to him. Yeah.
Are you just going to hold for Feeder for the rest of the year?
Nah.
I don't know then.
He's not bleeding cash.
Yeah, but he's not making it. Colquhoun at least makes you something, bro.
Yeah. I'll probably end up trading for Feeder. Yeah, he's a little bit of chump change maybe, but then next week, Feeder doesn't have a buy and Colquhoun does.
Yeah.
So Colquhoun is definitely leaving my team in this 2 weeks. Feeder may or may not be.
Are you short of mid? Like what's your issue?
No, he's my backup mid. I will have to get him mid soon.
I don't think Eddie's wrong in saying that maybe Fafita's a better hold than Colquhoun because Fafita has the potential to bounce back and make more money, whereas Colquhoun's days are numbered at this point. Given even if we take the best case scenario, which is McInnes arriving back in round 10, he's not going to make a fortune from between now and then, and that's best case scenario.
I reckon next week Colquhoun's going to be one of the most. I reckon next week Colquhoun's going to be the number 1 most sold guy.
I don't think that's incorrect.
So going a week early is not a big deal. It's not like he's a guy that could just quickly punish me by getting a 70. Yeah, that guy.
What a joke that would make the next week's podcast fucking insane if that happened.
Yeah, that would be better.
Who's going to win this game? You reckon the Sharkies can get up over the Chooks or what?
Oh,
I'm optimistic, but at the same time, we have to 1 travel to Perth and 2 Reece is coming off a bye.
Is it in Perth?
It's a Perth game.
Well, you've both got to travel to Perth.
Yeah,
but Roosters are on a bye. They just had a bye. They didn't play this week. Yeah, but that's a bit different when you played this fucking week.
Oh, bro. I don't know.
I think we're going to play Roosters into form, but I'm going to back the Sharkies out of desperation.
James Tedesco. Why?
Break even's too high.
Yeah.
Not
Can't
the right
break.
time.
Never buy Teddy when he's got a 70 break even. That's when he comes out and gets a fucking 30 and immediately loses 40k, and you bought him for no reason.
Oh, we're going to get him cheap soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Annoyingly, he doesn't play round 12, but there's no need to buy Teddy at this price right now with that break even.
Maybe
you
after
really
the
want to see the
adjustment.
Roosters get their shit together sooner rather than later.
Because he was scoring well until that game against Manly. Fuck.
Yeah, it's just not the week to get him.
Yeah.
He'll be a buy at some point, but it's not this week.
Yeah. Hang on the money. Is
Anyone?
there anyone else in these games?
I don't think so, man. Nothing I'm interested in.
It's a shame because we talked about Hero last week, but he's put up a good score this week. I don't think he's an option anymore because of the bye.
We didn't even talk about cheese for the fucking bunnies. We need to look back to that.
Oh shit, we did.
Was he named?
Yeah. He's starting.
I fucking missed that. Oh, we haven't.
Yeah.
That's because we haven't got to the bunnies.
That was a big one.
Oh, we did. We did.
We did.
Let's jump back real quick then. Let's just do it now.
Yeah. We got to look back.
Brandon Smith starting. There is Memo on the bench.
Yeah, he's never going to play 80 minutes. So
No.
I think that's no issue.
I'm gonna wait a week.
Yeah, I think I am too, but I'm almost certainly going to need him next week because I'm going to need a backup for Brayley, but I'm going to wait until next week to do it because I'm going to be so grumpy if I fucking bring in Cheese now and then still have to bring in a hooker next week if something happens.
I think, given what you're
coming
saying,
back with a calf, I think next week's the week to go with Cheese. But if you need a cash out this week, Cheese would be one of the best ones.
Yeah, he would be. DPP's nice, 300k. Fuck, he's only got to get a 35. Surely he can do that, right?
And if I get rid of Colhoun, just at least temporarily, that'll make Cheese my backup mid until I can sort out another mid backup.
I think you might be on the money there, Eddie. I think Colhoun to Cheese next week might go pretty hard.
Yeah, that's what I'll be looking at. Yep.
I think that's pretty much everything to say about Cheese. You can go this week if you want. Unnecessary.
Yeah. If you want to cash out, go Cheese and just go for it. Especially if Brayley's your only hooker. Or even if Grant's your only hooker, because either way, you're going to want Cheese in round 12. Which I know is a long way away.
If you went Reed to Grant, you're punching yourself in the dick this week, aren't you?
Well, we talked about Grant last week about how
we said he wasn't a buy.
His stats were, and we said he's so far from a buy at the moment because his scores are actually not good.
Yep.
Anyway, I like Grant. I think everyone's going to have to bring not Grant. I like Cheese. I think everyone has to bring in Cheese at some point because all of us are running the fucking hooker gauntlets at the moment.
Yep.
Especially most of us sold Reed and Hayward last week. But I don't think he's going to inspire you with scoring at any point. I think he's going to score mid-30s, and you're going to call that a win because he's still making you money. But it's not going to be ideal.
He needs an early try, man. If he could get a try in these first couple of weeks, get his fucking break even down and get some money rolling, be fucking brilliant. Storm Warriors. What are your chances against the Storm?
Pretty low.
You reckon they'll bounce back?
I reckon the Storm will bounce back.
Yeah, I thought they'd do that last week. Then, to be fair, they complete at 93%. I don't know if you're going to be able to hold them out if they complete like that.
Yeah, no, not the way we're playing right now.
I feel very unfortunate for you because I reckon Storm will go 13 plus. They have a tendency to go 13 plus when they go for a loss.
Yeah.
They've now lost 3.
Yeah.
And a 50-point thrashing.
Yeah.
And Bellamy came out and threatened to kick anyone out of the team who isn't willing to work hard. I unfortunately expect Warriors are going to have a really tough going this game.
He didn't do it, did he?
Oh, he's made some changes. Cooper Clark's now named at edge. They've dropped the young kids that were playing in the back line. Leo's now no longer a centre.
Yeah, that's because Jack Howard... Yeah, but he's playing on the wing. Jack Howard came back. He was injured last week. So that's not like that's a huge shock.
No.
So
I think that's...
I don't know how much...
What is the bench change?
Yeah, I
It
don't
didn't
know.
change a great deal, did
It
it?
didn't.
Really?
No, it hasn't.
No.
Like, there's nothing. Well, this
I
Storm
certainly wouldn't
team.
call it heads rolling.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have dared, eh?
Yeah. So I don't know. Storm need to produce something this week. Otherwise, I think Bellamy's going to need a couple of new whips because the ones he's got is probably going to be worn out.
Yeah, I reckon the Storm will fucking. Well, they'll be us, I think.
Yep.
But in fairness, Warriors have a history of going up there and giving the Storm their all. Like they haven't
Nah,
been
not
lucky
really.
winning.
Fucking like 10 years ago. Fucking not in recent years.
Not last year, but the year before. The last 2 times they versed the Storm, both of them were very close games.
I mean,
Last year was very unfortunate.
Still losses though. Fucking, you get the same amount of points on the table either way.
Yeah, that's it.
you
you're
still
not
got
wrong.
you still got the gun and Tanner Boyd at 7, mate. So I think you do all
How
right.
is he going at the moment? Did
All
he
right.
go well last week?
All right. Chugging along. I think
He
if
got
you
43 last
Well,
week.
I think we all agree that we're all picking Storm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't think there's anyone you want to really buy out of either of these teams.
No.
Nah, my mate Whitey for some reason's looking at Chan, which seems bizarre to me. I would have thought 2 weeks ago was the last week to get him. Not even last week.
But I think there's better edge options.
Yeah, Sasungi.
Tane, what about Tuapiki? You interested him as a fullback replacement for Walsh?
No, I'm not. He's
Yeah.
not good enough.
It's
Doesn't-
Chan's named. I thought he went up injured last game.
Well, I'm not interested in shitty mid-range fucking backs at this point. I
Yep.
either want backs that are going to be mean as or backs that are cheap as.
Yep. And he's neither.
Yeah.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Beluga. I know he's not listening because he's gone MIA, but his boy Kluber.
Bro, he's been gone
Clark-
for ages now.
I know. He's not returning until Storm win a game, so he'll be back this week, I promise you. But Cooper Clark, his boy who's been shouting about all preseason, has been finally named at edge.
Yep.
He's not holding that position.
Probably just 1 week though, yeah.
Yeah, but Lasardi will be next week, and Lasardi will win that spot back.
How's Beluga going in fantasy?
He done all right last week, mate. He's climbed up the fucking ladder. I think he's sitting like right behind me. He's not exactly shit. He's normally pretty bad. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But he's not doing too bad. He had a really good week. I think he came second highest score. So he had a good week last week. Let me just have a look at his team. Yeah, he got 947 last week.
Man, killing it.
That's good.
He's obviously listening because he's got 12. But he brought Tarpany.
Did he?
Yeah.
Way too early.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
In all fairness, it was probably in the middle of the mid-crisis where there wasn't exactly an array of options. And I bought you, Toy, who's put up 245s for me, so I can't talk too much shit.
Yeah, you just gotta hold him, mate. He's gonna do his thing.
Listen to Austin. Austin just kept in Finifuyaki, and the weekend before that he kept in Stefano. I don't know what he's doing, bro.
There is a reason he is at the bottom of the fucking podcast league, bro.
Oh, mate,
Maybe he thinks
Austin.
fucking wacky ass captain ideas is the way to catch up.
Mate, that lad is as good at fucking playing fantasy as he is moderating a Discord. Fuck him.
Fucking old Jamie's not having the best year either, is he?
Mate, he's below Butters now.
No one in his podcast side does it. Like, all of them are going poorly, and like every time a podcast starts, they always sound real sad and just immediately start complaining and bitching.
Their team, like his team isn't bad.
Are we the only podcast like doing consistently well?
Well, we don't hit the number one spot, so I don't want to say that.
Yeah, Fantasy Fanatics is doing pretty good.
Yeah, but how many?
Who's that guy? The dude in number one. What podcast is he from?
Fantasy Fanatics.
Oh, is it even a podcast?
I don't know.
So.
I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I think he is though.
Who?
I don't know what Fantasy Fanatics is. Oh, but he's winning anyway. So you've got to give them that. Like they got the number one leader. That's the most important thing.
They're kicking their ass. They're top 100. Gotta give him a bit of props.
He kept. He kept Yo.
Oh, he captained Walsh. Oh no,
he did. That hurt him. Oh.
He's still ranked 85. Fuck him.
I'm at third. I need to fucking take that cunt out.
I'm right behind you at fucking fourth.
Who carried him then?
He had a good week, like across the board. He didn't get many low scores.
Yeah, he didn't get the 20s. Yeah, he had turbo,
Yeah.
so he didn't get
Yeah.
that. I got Keeney, bro. He's pissing me off a little bit. Speaking of Keeney, Eels Titans next game.
Yeah.
I don't buy Keeney. It's not fun right now. Titans are just so
Jay-Z
shit.
was talking about buying him potentially.
Yeah, well, he's a sell in that case.
Jay-Z's
Well, is
gone,
it-
mate.
His break-even must be pretty high.
It's
Like, he's
50.
definitely
49.
losing money.
50, yeah.
I think it's purely just because of potential and the fact that he plays the first two major buy rounds. But I don't see why that means you need to grab him now.
He's got to buy in 2 weeks. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and he's falling in cash. He seems like a round 9 buy.
I brought him after he's 49 when he got his break even down, and it's been uninspiring. Oh, 52 actually. I brought him in round 3, but I don't know.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say he's falling in cash. His B is 49. Like his scores.
Okay,
last few
well,
games
it's, smaller,
haven't
it's
been
lower
great.
than I thought it would be.
Yeah, like-
That's lower than I thought it would be.
But he's also priced pretty low. He's priced at 44, which is normally that'd be pretty appetizing. But the Titans are just so bad this year.
Yeah, he's only
I
averaging
hate the
42,
Bears.
mate. Like, he's
Yeah,
he's
Yeah, nah, that's a
Rough.
round 9 buy, if anything.
yeah.
yeah, and even then you'd be very, very hesitant. Like Teddy will be an option then. Everyone's going to have Turbo or Drinky and
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll worry about it
Sewer.
in another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Joash Papali.
Yeah.
His break even is still 37. I'm just not.
And that's the real concern.
I'm not sure he's going to make
Is
any
it?
money. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
still 37?
Yeah, because he's got a 1 and 11 in his rolling break
I thought
even.
it was like 28. I thought it was like 28 or some shit.
No, it was
No, it was-
37
Are you sure-
last
are
week.
you-
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just looking at his break even from last week still?
Nope. I'm looking at his break even from this week. I've got fantasy stats up for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Well, then I'd
researching
rather-
Skyline IQ because I think that
Then I-
fantastic might be.
No, fantasy stats has got current for round 5. So,
Yeah.
Well, this is round 6.
oh yeah, you're right. Fuck, hang
You're
on.
a week behind.
Let me bring up. Hang
I
on.
think it's in the 20. Yeah, I think it's actually in the 20s, bro.
Let me bring up the
Um,
spreadsheet. It's up to date on that. Hang on. Let me find.
But yeah, there's no hurry to get him. That's for sure. I'm probably, or I'm not getting him. I don't.
So his break even's 23. Sorry.
Here we go. There we go. I knew it
yeah.
was lower than 37.
Yeah.
So he's probably still going to
yeah,
make
you-
his money.
Well, it's either if you need a cash out this week, it's either him or Cheese. I'm just probably not grabbing a cash out this week.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them are in danger of making a fucking mad stack of money in 1 week.
Yeah.
It's not like he was busting tackles. He played a lot of minutes for that score. I think he's just going to be okay. He's not going to be a red hot guy.
Do you want to?
I think he got.
Sorry,
Sorry.
go, mate. No, you go, mate.
I think Joash scored last week exactly where you expect him to score. Like we were talking about last week, is that he's not going to be one you want to be playing. He's got about 10 points of value in him. When he's priced at 19, this is pretty much bang on the money. He's not going to make you a fortune. As we said last week, he's going to be someone you can sit in your emergencies. He'll make you the 10 points of value pretty safely.
Yep.
But fuck, he's not an inspiring buy in any
So-
stretch of the word.
All right. Let's
And Cheese is more useful.
let's break it down though for wing fullback. If you got the only reason you're looking for a wing fullback this week is if you got Walsh, right?
And he's not a Walsh replacement.
No, he's
No.
not. So you're either going to go to Drinkwater if you think Cowboys are going to stay good, because the only time Drinkwater's good is when the Cowboys are good, or you're going to go Turbo.
I would say, like, not to get too hypothetical here, but say
There is a world.
you've got no,
Yep.
not there is there is a world, but no, most teams have at the moment likely Setu or Farley as one of their fourth emergencies,
Or both.
okay, or both, like me, like because you're an
Me.
idiot, fucking idiot like me.
Yeah.
But if you only have one of them, the issue you have is that if you go Walsh to Turbo or Drinky, good, you've got 3 sets, but your cover in either Setu 2 or Farley doesn't even have a guaranteed spot in a fucking team.
Yeah.
So realistically, you still need a wing fullback cover. In that circumstance, where also you're getting a cash out, Joash is a pretty okay option.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of teams in that situation. Not me, because I'm an idiot who bought Farley. But there are people out there that only have the one Dragons winger as a fucking cover.
the problem, I said again, is I need to start banking fucking trades, and I can't be going shit cheapy to shit cheapy. It's just
That's it.
like I've done
Yeah,
that
that's
already with Leo to fucking Farley. I'm just
So I guess I might pose a question to you then. So if you're in that crappy situation where you have one of Farley and one of Setu too, it
Yeah.
might depend on which one you have, but you probably need a wing fullback cover.
well, if I had
Do you get Josh this week?
no,
Because you're not
if,
getting him next week.
no, if I had Setu 2, right, I would be
You're
waiting.
backing him this week.
I'd put you back in this week to get a try and get a decent score, make you some money. His break even is still fucking 2 or whatever it is we said, right? 7.
7.
Yeah, so he's gonna make money this week. If he gets a try, he'll probably make you a decent chunk of money this week. And then if he keeps, because do we even know what the suspension is for Farley yet? Is it 1 or 2 weeks?
It'll be 1 or 2 weeks. I think he's going to accept it, so it'll be 1 week.
1 week, right? So next week, if
Well,
he
Farley
loses,
it's not. Setu might just keep the job.
exactly. So that you wait till the
I
week
wouldn't assume
after.
Farley's coming back.
Yeah.
No.
So
I
wait.
certainly wouldn't be going Setu to fucking Joash. There's not
No.
even any guarantee
Yeah.
that Joash will be better than Setu.
Yeah. So
And I'm not saying you
hold.
would. I'm saying that you might need another player. Like if you're going to like sell Fafita, for example, for whatever fucking reason, or another.
But if
card
you're
you
gonna
had.
sell, if you sell for feeder, cash down those cheese because at least you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair point.
And do we need 2 emergency winger fullback specialists that can't play any other positions?
Fuck, bro,
Not really.
I got like 3 of these fucking things now, man. Like I need,
Yeah.
need to start cleaning my closet out, bro.
So I'd go Cheese if you wanted to cash out over Joash.
Yeah.
Like
I
in
agree.
Cheese's position was so much more useful.
Unless you need the 50k for something you're doing fancy. I don't know what
Yeah.
what you've done to fuck your
Yeah,
team
yeah.
up enough to need that, but yeah.
if you have to have a cash out that's that cheap, then yeah,
Joe
would
Ash
be
is
the
the
best
guy.
one.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, if you have to have a wing fullback this week, so say you only have Setu 2 and you have Walsh out, you
Then
might
get fucking a decent winger fullback.
Yeah, what are you doing? Just go Walsh to
What are
fucking
you talking
Turbo.
about?
No, but
You're selling Walsh. You can afford to get someone better.
I think you're mistaken in what I'm trying to get at. There's a lot of teams at the moment who have 3 centres: Herbie, Chester, Macassini. Macassini would normally be
Okay.
one of the covers for wing fullback. He has to now go into centre, so you're running Chester and Macassini in centre. Your back line then, as a result, has become fucking what do you call it? Walsh, Suafara Longo, and Setu 2. Or it might be Farley. So if you have Farley and Walsh, you're going to need a wing fullback, cash out.
That's just called
this
piss
week, and
poor
it has to be
planning.
Joash. Okay.
That's just called piss poor planning.
That's too specific. I couldn't even be bothered following all that.
Yeah.
If you're in that
Fair
particular situation, you probably want to, go punch your neighbor or something, and then come back and
Fuck yeah.
trade for feeder or Colquhoun and fix your team up.
I'll
Because
just give up.
Rudely
Just
giving
actually
advice.
resign.
Rudely just giving advice to the one person that's
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
particular situation.
yeah,
That's actually where a lot of teams are at, but okay.
I
If you're in
feel
that position, fuck you, apparently, from Eddie personally.
yeah, fuck you from me, bro. That's the fuck you doing with your life. But that means you've been playing Setu 2 and
No, that
Macassini
means you've
all
sold-
year.
That means you've sold Setu 2 last week to Farley, is what that means.
Yeah, but that still means you've been running Macassini as your backup, as your one backup, bro.
No, it
That's-
doesn't. 'Cause you-
It does, because it means you went
Oh.
from 2 to Fale. It means the only person you had on the bench was Macassini.
Well,
Like,
in all fairness, that's what I've fucking done, except I still own Setu
You
2 as
fucking
well.
dumbass. Alright, let's move on to something
Move
that's... yeah,
Fucking hell.
you've been in a mood
Edit
tonight.
that out.
You know what it is?
Edit that out of the podcast. That was rubbish.
You know what? It's because you hurried him up and made him leave work early, Eddie. It's your fault.
I just want to talk some trash.
West Tigers, Knights.
Game of the round.
Yeah, you reckon it'll be a good one?
Could be. It could be. I reckon there'll be some points in it.
I reckon
Yeah.
it's going to be a good, fun game. I don't reckon it's going to be high quality.
Yeah.
I just reckon it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Like, the Tigers
Yeah,
are
I think so
playing
too.
in such a fun way. They're offloading a lot of second phase footy. They're moving the ball
Big time.
around. I love it, man. I love to see it.
Yeah.
That Tigers game last weekend was fucking phenomenal.
How long's Bradman Best out for?
That's
Went
a
off
good
with the
question.
groin?
I think it's a couple of weeks.
He went out with a groin.
Yeah, I don't imagine it's short, given what Bess is like. He always loves a good stint on the sidelines.
Because they have named a rookie at centre, and I don't like rookie centres, but
Groin, round 10.
I mean there's a shout for a proper full cash down if you need the money.
He's one of those players. He's one of those players where every fucking preseason going into round one, there'll be like groups of people that are fucking so certain that it's going to be his year, and it never fucking is.
Oh.
In all fairness to people that own old mate Bess, he's actually done a pretty decent job this year thus far.
But one way or another, it never works out though.
No, it never does.
Ever.
He's definitely
Wilson
a sell if you own him.
DeCourcy, priced at 18, 230k, has no real relevant history. He's played one game off the bench.
You'd have to dig into his reserve grade stats, and I didn't have time to do it, mate. So
Nor can I be fucked.
Yeah, that's on you guys to figure out if you want to fucking have a look at him. But he's 230. He's 20k cheaper. I mean, I'd probably still recommend just getting Joash. But
What does he get? He gets 4 weeks.
is he gonna get DPP though? He will.
Why would he DPP? He's a centre already.
Oh, he's already a straight center. Yeah, no, just get fucking.
I think 4 weeks is too
Don't worry
low
about
a
that.
run. And again, I want to point out 4 weeks, and one of those games is the Penrith Panthers.
Yeah, no.
So
No way.
not happening in a million years.
I think we told everyone earlier you're too late on Jock now, even though he's killed it. You're gonna have to enjoy
You're not too late. You're not too late on 12 though.
No, you're
No,
not.
I actually.
Like you're late, but fucking you're not too late. He's an elite mid this season. Under new rules, he's loving it. He's going to
What's-
keep going up more. He's still a buy if you don't have him.
I'd actually go further. I think he's like Aaron Clark was last year, and he's actually close to a must-have. He will.
I'd be
If you
so-
don't have him, he will.
Yeah.
You will lose the season. You're fucked.
I'd be willing to go Haas to him still.
So there's only 50% of the top 5,000 own him.
Yeah, it's much lower in the top 100. It's 68% of the top 100 own him.
So I think you need to move and get him.
Yeah.
I still think he's still underpriced. I don't think he's going to get these 70, 80 minute games he's got the last 2 weeks. I think he's going to sit around the 60 a bit more, which is going to still be close to a 60 average. He's priced at 56. Get him in. This is one of the players you probably have to blow up your team a bit to get in.
Yeah, I think
need
he's an
to.
800k player.
Yeah, I think he will be exactly as we said, Aaron Clark like last year. If you didn't have Aaron Clark last year, you were just fucking fooling ranks.
You watch the gap. There'll be pretty much no gap in price between him and Haas in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, that's a good
I
shout.
think we're on the same page here. It's very clear what to do with 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Kai Peace Paul.
Yeah,
Finally, he produced what we thought he could do last year. 80 minutes. Absolutely killing it, mate. 67
He's a
average.
man, but nobody. The only thing is that nobody's in the
Nah,
market for
for
a
an
fucking
edge.
expensive edge right now, especially an
No.
expensive one.
He's not going to
Maybe-
play. He's not going to play Origin. He does miss the first major buy though. So
Yeah.
No, he's a gun. He's definitely
Yeah.
a gun. He's just nobody needs an expensive edge right now. Is the only thing.
and problem is
Yeah.
his price is
I'll go-
probably going to be peaked over what he's actually going to average before we look at buying him for Origin too. So
he's already priced
Well, he-
59. He's out of our realm, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to.
He doesn't play. He doesn't play round 12, so let's just see how much money he is in round 13.
but he does play every other buy.
It's a lot,
round,
which is a long way away. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. so
every other
we'll
round
look at
after
him-
that. Yep. Agree.
Look
I
at him
would
round
note-
13 onwards.
I would note with KPP is that one thing at Thorsky.
Yep.
I would note with KPP is that he's not highly owned in people that are taking fantasy seriously this year. The only people that own him in that group of players are the ones that did the stupid trade in round 1 to try and get in a 50 score from one of their overachieving. pieces.
Yeah.
So there's a
Probably
very
right.
small group of people that own him.
That'd be fucking
So-
happy as Larry, bro.
Yeah, you'd be ecstatic, but there's a very small crowd that own him. He's not going to be one that's going to ruin your season by not owning him. You can sit on the sidelines here and go, "Fuck, he's killing it," but it is what it is. The only other thing I'd say is he's also the second best Kai, right behind Kai O'Donnell, who plays for the Cowboys.
shut the
who's a
fuck up.
cheap
All right.
230k.
Anyone from the Knights you guys interested in buying?
Not even
No,
one of
any
them, man.
any random losers you want to fucking endorse, Ridley?
Sandon Smith, get on him. He had 10 missed tackles or something last week. Fucking get him in.
This Knights team, yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, another fun thing about Austin, he's got 5 Knights.
Does he?
I'm not even sure which. I have one.
Does he support the Knights?
I don't think so.
Are we going to take a few moments to dunk on Austin here?
Let
He's
me
got
have a
Fletcher
look.
Hunt. Why the fuck is he on Fletcher Hunt?
Well,
And why is that working out for him? He's made fucking 80k from Fletcher Hunt. Fuck off.
he's got Phoenix Crosland, Trey Mooney. I mean, they both sort of make sense, I guess. I don't see the other. Oh, he's got Marzu and yeah, okay, Fletcher Sharp.
He's got Lockie.
That's so over.
Oh, mate. I don't like looking at this team.
There's a reason he's at the bottom of the fucking podcast list, bro. There's 5. Oh shit. All right. I think that's pretty much come to an end of all the. There's no big major news that's come out. Been doing this shit that we need to report on.
Would the judiciary have gone through?
I think so.
One second, we get it up.
I can't even remember who was going to the judiciary.
Louis,
anyone
Farley.
relevant?
Yeah. Oh, mainly
Oh,
Farley.
your fellow's relevant. Your fellow's relevant.
Let me have a look. Give me one moment. Lukey was fined. That's fine. Farley, yeah, took another guilty plea, so 1 match ban. Nothing too exciting here.
I'd hold him and wait to see if he comes back since you fucking made the play. If he doesn't come back, then punch yourself in the face and trade him.
Yeah, as a Farley owner, I will be holding it, praying that for some reason Sloan is a bitch and loses the fullback spot and one of Farley and
I'd be
goes back there for no reason.
So happy if Sloan's head gets taken off this week. No offense, Sloan.
I actually don't mind Sloan at fullback, but his defense is so poor. And he's not in a team that's good enough defensively to cover his ass, which is the issue.
All right, let's get the shit over and done with. What do you got to say, Ridge?
I think I've said enough. I think everyone's sick of my voice.
100% I am.
Hey, fuck you.
All right. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
Cheer the fucking boys.